Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. In this video, I'll tell you about foreign restaurants in Manila are shutting down amid a string of robberies. Alice Guo found guilty, find out how many years she got. 1 million peso delivery gone wrong. A bank staffer takes 650,000, is arrested and then admits to it. First ever reported theft at BGC University, and much more. Let's jump straight into our main story. A surge of armed robberies targeting Japanese nationals in Manila has pushed many Japanese-run restaurants into crisis. Since October last year, over 20 robbery cases have been reported, prompting Japanese companies to restrict employees from going out at night. This has emptied nightlife districts, causing sales to drop by 50 to 70%. In Makati's Little Tokyo, restaurant owners say many businesses are closing as they struggle to survive. What a shame, right? Imagine that, being a restaurant owner and then your restaurant being affected based on other people's robberies, right? So Japanese people are concerned, they don't go out to eat, they don't go out clubbing, whatever. Obviously, it's going to affect your business. Kind of sad to know over almost 2 a month armed robberies targeting Japanese individuals, right? Let me know if you live in that area, if you visited Little Tokyo in Manila, anything you want to share, because although I know this happened, but I think the number of it surprised me a little bit. Going on to our next story, a 38-year-old bank messenger was arrested by the Makati police for stealing 650,000 pesos he used for online gambling on Wednesday. The police identified the suspect as Jesse, a resident of Barangay 12 in Caloocan City. Based on the police report, Jesse was tasked by his bank manager boss to deposit over 1 million pesos into her account. During the supposed delivery of the funds, the victim and her colleagues lost contact with the suspect. After multiple attempts to reach him, the suspect eventually responded to the victim's calls and claimed that he was at a gasoline station along some streets. He later admitted to taking 650,000 from the entrusted amount and depositing it into a personal bank account to play online card games. Prompting the victim to quickly report the incident to the authorities. Arresting police officers recovered about 400,000 from the suspect's possession. Jesse remains under police custody. I guess this guy's like, yeah, let me take some of this money, win some money, and then just give it back. People, you have to understand. I don't even understand people that gamble online. How do you trust an online company to just tell you if you won or not? How do I trust you actually giving me the right odds? I don't trust any of that stuff. And even then, there's no control. You might as well just throw your money out the window, right? They could tell you whatever, give you any cards, and you lost, sorry, my bad, okay. People, this is what they do. They give you a little bit at the beginning, right? Every time you play, they let you win a little bit of money, then they clear you out, and then you think you can just chase and get it back. It doesn't work like that. Stop gambling online. It's a waste. If you're gonna gamble, do an amount that you can lose. $50, $100, $1,000, whatever it is. Entertainment, right? Think it as like that excitement, and if it's gone, it's gone. You just take the loss on the chin and you move along. You can't chase the house. The house always has more money than you. You're never gonna win. Our next story is about a Filipino celebrity who went to the US and got robbed. And she says, never did I think that one of the places I'd end up visiting would be the police station. Kai Abad lamented how her family's Las Vegas trip, which was supposed to be fun, turned into an unfortunate experience after she fell victim to thieves. Ugh. I don't know, man. I have no comments about that. Thieves are everywhere. Good people, bad people, all over the world. The U.S. ain't a place that's all good people, obviously. So, you gotta be careful. Can you believe it? More robberies. The whole episode's about thievery. A reported theft, the first since UP Bonifacio Global Campus was established in 2016, has raised concerns about lax security among students. The incident happened around 5 p.m. on Wednesday in the campus study area. CCTV footage showed a man wearing a black shirt, eyeglasses, and face mask entering the area and allegedly stealing a company-issued laptop valued at about 100,000 pesos. He was also seen rummaging through the victim's bag and taking about 4,000 pesos in cash before leaving. The victim, 28-year-old accountant and third-year law student, told police she had briefly left her belongings on a table near the entrance that she frequently did without any issue. The theft was reported to the Bonifacio police station 5 hours later, prompting students to call for improved campus security measures. I feel bad for her. I hope she gets her laptop back. But 10 years without any robberies, maybe it's not really a security problem, just an individual taking an opportunity to steal. I think 10 years without any incidents of like that, maybe it's not security really itself. At times I feel like there's too much security in the Philippines, right? That's just my opinion, though. And then quickly, I released a video on this yesterday if you haven't seen it. Former Banban Mayor Alice Guo found guilty of qualified trafficking of people, and she got 20 to 40 years eligible to be pardoned after 30 years. All right, looks like there's an end to that saga if you've been following that since last year. More about the Philippines. A password manager has revealed that 123456 remains the most popular password in the Philippines for 2025, continuing its dominance from the previous year. Research by NordPass found that 123456 topped the list of the most commonly used passwords in the country, a trend that also helped in their 2024 report. Aside from 123456, here are the other 19 most common passwords. I find it kind of strange because these days you can't even like create a password that short. Majority of websites want you to have at least 8 letters and have like a special character and a number and a digit. Buddy, I can't remember any of my passwords. I know I'm getting old when I can't remember that stuff. What do you guys think of that? Makes sense? Doesn't make sense? Are you surprised at all? I would have thought maybe password or something, but kind of interesting to see. And then our final story from the Philippines. 3 of the 7 luxury vehicles owned by controversial couple Curly and Sarah Discaya, who are at the center of the flood control corruption scandal, were sold during the public auction held by Bureau of Customs on Thursday morning. Some of the prices are listed there if you guys are into cars, know approximately how much they cost. From my understanding, those G-Wagons, I believe they are, approximately 20 million. So somebody bought it for about 15.5, saving themselves about 4.5 million on the cost. But then again, it's not brand new. Also, it's linked to the whole Discaya situation. Do you want that problem on your hand? How are the permits and the taxes and all that? Good deal, not good deal? I'd love to hear your thoughts regarding the sales of these luxury cars. I know the whole umbrella thing was all over social media. A lot of jalapenos, fajitas, a lot of Filipino people were amused by the umbrella situation coming out of the Rolls Royce. And I think the G-Wagon or the Mercedes also has it too.
Ayun. Uy! Isa po, sir. Bago kami, sir. Hindi ko nakikita.
Sir, this side.
Sir, excuse me. Parang hindi na kami pumasok.
Magkano itong payong ha? Ilang milyon itong payong ha?
Cellphone.
Kulay itim yung payong.
Ito, cellphone mo natatakpan si customs commission.
Hindi ko mabuksan.
Remote control. Baka ba?
Wi-Fi Wi-Fi.
Next up, in Thailand, a tourist attempting to hitchhike received an unexpected lift from immigration officers into official vehicle after officers stopped, checked passport and visa credentials, and ended up transporting the traveler while conducting standard protocol. The entire event was captured on video, sparking amusement and online reflection upon the intersection of tourism and bureaucracy. While no enforcement action was taken, the scenario reminds travelers of the importance of ensuring valid documentation and respecting local regulations, even when things appear informal. And then quickly, a Bangladesh court sentenced oust Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to be hangman for crimes against humanity on Monday, with cheers breaking out in the packed court as judge read out the verdict. Whoa, now time for our feel-good moment of the day. 2 elementary students in the Philippines in Barangay Poblacion Norte, San Isidro, Northern Samar, turned over a wallet to Carlito Montecalvo. The children turned the wallet, citing that despite financial challenges, honesty rules. It does rule, and good for you kids, man. That is awesome to see. I know I would be tempted as an adult, let alone being a kid, and finding that kind of money, right? I'd be going straight to 7-Eleven, bro. Snacks, lollipops, gummies, all them things in my belly. But good for you guys for doing the right thing. You set a good example for the rest of us, so that's pretty cool. Now it's time for a segment, Yesterday Today. Retired crypto hunter says, I was just scammed a few days ago. I ordered Christmas presents through Amazon, and once they got to the Philippines from the US, the box was replaced with a box that delivery company's named on the box, which isn't a US delivery company and is common here in the Philippines. They put a bunch of random junk in the box and put a new label from the company in the box, and they delivered that to me. According to the label, it was replaced in Manila. When the package arrived here in the Philippines and the replacement box was sent on the rest of the way to me. Luckily, Amazon already processed my refund, and I'm shipping the box and contents that was sent to me back to Amazon because they said they will use it as part of their investigation and put that company on the list of shipping companies with delivery issues. A big problem. Definitely, this happens. That's why it's important to always either. The problem is before you can pay on like delivery, cash on delivery. Now in the Philippines, they won't even let you do that. The delivery says it's not their problem. Whatever the content, they got to get paid. They're getting paid to deliver the item, not to basically confirm the contents of it, right? So it's one of those things where you want to pay with your credit card because there's a problem. I mean, most Canadian American companies you can dispute it and get like a chargeback. It's fine, but then you got to chase them down, make phone calls, and it's just a headache. It's just, for me, I don't buy anything like that online unless I'm pretty much willing to lose it. It just sounds stupid, I know, but like, it's just sometimes chasing down these stuff is a pain in the butt. It does happen. You can't really control too much. Best I can say is to try and buy items from reputable sellers, look at the reviews, make sure there's no shady business, and also filter by the most recent reviews as well as the lowest rated stars. Sometimes some of the comments or bad reviews doesn't really affect me, so I can take that into consideration as well. Leave your Amazon or any type of Lazada, Shopee buying experience in the Philippines online. I'd like to hear more about that. And then Dave says, why sleep less? Roosters, karaoke, roosters and dogs competing at karaoke, which is pretty funny. And a couple other things I want to mention. Two people talked about indigenous people, which means needy, and indigenous means native people. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me that. And I just read whatever was written in the article. I even put the link there. In the article and on the actual photo I used yesterday, it said indigenous people. Now, did the Philippines Manila Times meant indigenous? Maybe. Do I know what indigent means? No, not really. So I thank you either way for teaching me, but I just read what was written. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, hit that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.